Hi, I'm Dr. Poray, a sports chiropractor in Whitby. I've treated international and professional athletes at the Olympics and Pan Am Games. And as a former swimmer, triathlete, coach, and team doctor, I can speak to the benefits of chiropractic care for swimmers. The difference between the day-to-day patients and my athletes is that day-to-day patients require attention to spinal joints and the effects of that spinal joint dysfunction. Athletes require the additional care to biomechanical issues, myofascial issues, and extremity joint dysfunction. The sports chiropractor understands the mechanics of that particular sport, as well as methods of correcting the problems in the spine that connect to the required muscles for that sport. A good sports chiropractor needs to know how a technique should look in order to be able to figure out why it doesn't look the way it should look. Now, why is chiropractic essential to competitive swimmers? Well, in moving through the water, it's very important that a swimmer be able to breathe effectively so as not to affect their stroke mechanics. If a swimmer can't turn their head properly, they tend to rotate their trunk, and that causes the arms to drop deeper down into the water, which puts stress on the shoulder. There's a loss of power downwards instead of backwards, and that causes a loss of propulsion, leading to shoulder injuries down the road. And the statistics show that 80% of all competitive swimmers suffer some sort of rotator cuff injuries, whether they're very serious or just moderately serious. But 80% suffer shoulder problems because of these issues. So a chiropractor needs to be able to work with the mechanics of the neck, the shoulder, the elbows, and the wrist. Secondly, an effective free exchange of gases depends on lung expansion without restriction. If there are restrictions, then you require more energy to overcome these, and this is energy that's wasted for breathing, which could be used for speed a little later on in the race. The sports chiropractor will be able to free the motion of the thoracic spine, including how the ribs function, as well as the chest, the upper back, and muscles like the latissimus dorsi, the trapezius, and the rotator cuff, sort of the main muscles of swimming. Third, a sports chiropractor will be able to affect certain large joints in the low back, and then be able to, so that they can move effectively and easily, and then not negatively affect how the legs function. Fourth, a large amount of power from the hips and the core for starts and turns, maintaining optimal attack angle in the water, not to mention thrust in the butterfly kick and the breaststroke kick is important. Fifth, hip, knee, and ankle joints need attention to ensure that they have a free and complete range of motion. A sports chiropractor will be able to consider the function of the lower extremities as well as just the spine or the upper body, and make soft tissue corrections to optimize the athlete's efforts. So to summarize then, the adjustments in a chiropractor's office are extremely beneficial to swimmers, and to optimize the performance, you should seek out a sports chiropractor who understands the mechanics of that sport. In this case, we're talking about swimming. So I'd like you to look into my website if you want to find out more, www.drporay.com, or you can give me a call at my office at the Brooklyn Family Health Center at 905-655-5767. Thanks very much.